Okay, I did not get a chance to set this up. I'm gonna see how much people is able to jump on today. I'm just gonna give it a second so the notification can go on out. I hope I made this public. Let me check. Cause I have a habit of starting this stuff and then I forget to make it public. So I'm gonna check because I don't know if I did. Welcome everyone. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, let's go to our lives. How is everybody doing today? Let's see what we got here. Hi, how are you guys doing? I think the notification is a little love. Hey KJ, hey Jasmine, hey Only. How are you guys doing today? We are checking in for spiritual conversations. How are y'all doing today? Today's workout day. I got a busy day today. Hey Jane, how are you, love bug? Hey Poetic, how are you doing? Hey Aisha, how are you doing? Hey Jasmine, how are you? Hey El. El Perez is in the house. Hey Liz, Liz is here. Celeste, did you get my email? I did respond to your email, Celeste. I don't know if you got my email. There's 11 people in and there's one like, so that's 11. Thank you guys so much for the vibration. Hey, my fellow Scorpio. Tanya's in the house, y'all. How are y'all doing today? How are you guys doing today? Uh, yeah, check your emails because I did respond. I mean, I think I responded like a day and a half after you send it to me, but check your emails. I did respond. Um, okay, all right, cool. All right. And I know I sent it. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I know I responded and I hit send because um sometimes okay, Liz, I got your email and I will send you the link today. Okay, Liz, so you will get the link today. Hey, Trudy. Yes, all is well. Today's workout day. So, I finished all of the videos. So all 12 zodiacs are finally done. They will all be uploaded today. So if you have not seen your love video yet for your sign, they're all done and you will see them later this evening, okay? Um, so I want to make sure that I want to make sure. Yes, Celeste, I did. I did respond, okay? I absolutely did. I just want to make sure I did. Okay. So, we responded for Celeste. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Yes, I did Pisces. Pisces was the first one to go out, Jane. Pisces was the first one to go out last week. Pisces and Capricorn were the first ones out last week. So you can check. They're already out. Um, I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm probably going to take a walk around the mountain today. Me and Bruce are gonna go hike the mountain today, so that's gonna be good. Um, okay, so how are you guys doing today? Can I talk about something? Because I was having this conversation with Bruce. And I want to talk about carbon. Sam is not on here. I don't know how much of you saw Altered Carbon. Oh, you haven't? Yeah, hiking is fun. We're going around Stone Mountain. I'm not gonna actually hike up the mountain today. I want to go around the mountain, and I probably need to take some dose up and some allergy medicines before I do that. Let me just start by saying, have any of you seen Altered Carbon? Right? Uh, there is this one particular scene that I want to reference. Right? Because I'm going to talk a little bit about chemtrails, okay? And my idea of chemtrails and what I think about chemtrails. Um, so this is just my take. So we're about to get into some okay, KJ said she saw it. Okay, KJ, I don't remember if you saw a particular scene in the movie, and we're talking about season 2 here. And he's looking up at the sky and he sees the grid, right? Really, Poetic, you live in Snellville? Oh, I'm literally right around the corner. I stay on 124. Because that's the only Starbucks that's open now. Is 124. I got to go through the drive-through. So 124, yeah, I stay. Yeah, that's my Starbucks on 124. Past 78 on 124 because that's the only one that's open. So okay, so you remember, okay, so you remember the scene, KJ, with the grid. Okay, so poetic know what I'm talking about. You know the scene with the grid, right? And you see the electrical grid. Okay, I want you, and I know I probably should have took a picture and posted in the community. Okay, so only is saying I had another ET contact last night, and it was training and then pushing me past fear. Perfect. Okay. Um, oh, okay. Oh wow, yeah, right off 20. Yep, you too. Okay, small world. Okay, small world. Poetic, just so you know, once I get situated and it gets warmer, I am going to be doing my moon meditations live. And if you're in Atlanta, you guys can come on and join the moon meditation live, right? So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Hey, Kalia, we didn't see you yesterday. Welcome, honey. We missed your energy. Kalia, I don't know if you were on when I talked about the crystals that I'm going to be offering. I'm going to be offering crystals. They're going to be charged in the oh, I have a crystal update. Okay. So I went to charge the crystals last night, and when I opened the packaging, I did not like the way the crystals look. So I am going to return the crystals. Um, so your crystals did not get charged in this new moon energy because I have to return them. I don't like the way they look. You see how all of this darkness and discolored, and it's too much of them in a package that looks like that. And also, this batch is not as big as I thought. Yeah, this just don't. Yeah, yeah, no. So I will update you. I'm still your crystals are also going to be charged, but I couldn't charge them in the moon this new moon energy because they came yesterday, so I can do them. But at the same time, I don't like the grade of the crystals, so I'm returning them. Okay, so I'm going to start with the next cycle. All right. My apologies, but I'm also going to charge them. I'm also going to be charging them within the Aries season. So they're still going to have that Aries energy from the sun. Okay. The moon energy, which is a feminine aspect, may be different. But as far as the sun is concerned, you're still going to get that strong I am energy. Okay. But just not with these crystals. I don't like the vibe. So I'm going to replace them. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Celeste said, at work, I'm still trying to listen. I may have to log off in a few. Okay, Celeste, you can play back. You can play back. I was telling Kalia something, and so Kalia, the crystals, right? I'm gonna be charging the crystals, right? You can either get a regular charge crystal, for a donation of $15, or if you want your crystal specially charged, that is going to be $20. Okay. And like I said, they're going to be charged with masculine and feminine energy from the sun, for Aries season, as well as the full moon energy in Aries season. Okay. So be mindful of that. Okay, so Poetic said, I had a similar dream last night too. I woke up at 3:50. I just remembered hearing this strong, soothing female voice saying everything was going to be okay, and that I slash we had been chosen to help heal. Pounds. Okay, we talked about that yesterday. We talked about this community was established way before we came here on this plane. We are all here to reconnect and help us remember. Okay. Although I am the one that runs the platform, it's really it's a community. We help each other here. We help heal, right? I am nobody's guru. I have to go through the same shit that you got to go through and master the same shit that you got to master. Okay. The only difference is I've probably been doing my work a little bit longer than some of you, so I've gained a little bit more muscles than some of you, and that's it. Okay. So be mindful of that. Now, we talked about that energy yesterday, guys. So you guys do know that there were portals open yesterday, right? We talk about that. There were portals open yesterday, and there were portals open from since the 19th, the spring equinox energy leading up to Aries season beginning, leading up to the new moon in Aries. Okay. So be mindful about that. Oh, so your birthday. So you're a Pisces? Poetic, you're a Pisces, right? Did we just come out of we just came out of Pisces season, so you're Pisces. So be mindful that we do have downloads coming in. We have a lot of downloads coming in. If you're an empath, you may want to keep your journals, okay, close to you, or recorders close to you, because messages will be coming in. How do you know if your third eye is closed? If it's closed, how do you open it back? Okay, so third eye activation, That's a perfect. Okay, so let me break this down to you so you can give you some analogies here. Okay. Alrighty. So your third eye would be considered your your sixth chakra, okay? And your third eye, Jane, is responsible for your imagination. It's also responsible for the dream world or your dream state or your pineal gland, right? So the third eye would be considered to be aka the spiritual world, okay? So the third eye would be considered to be spirit, okay? So this is where you use your imagination or aka your perception, okay? Pisces said, yep, Pisces, Sun and Moon Aquarius rising. Okay, Liz says, does seeing a bear in my dreams part of the downloads? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. It is part of the download. Okay. It is part of the download. Now, this is how you do this, El Perez and Poetic, right? Now, okay. When we go into interpreting things, right, be mindful that an interpretation of a thing may be different than someone else's interpretation. FYI, I didn't receive an email from you, Miss Kamoy. Nope. Let me see. I'm going to tell you exactly what date I sent it. I'm going to tell you exactly what date I sent it, Celeste. I sent it on Saturday at 6:57 p.m. So I sent it on Saturday. Okay, so I'm going to re-forward it again. How about that? I'll just re-forward it, Celeste, okay? So that way you can, I'll just send it again. That's all. I'll just send it again. Here you go. Here you go. Celeste, Morgan. Yep, I sent it to you. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to hit this because I don't want to forget to send Celeste her email because that was like 4 days ago. All right, it's done, Celeste. I just forwarded your original email, okay, that I sent you, okay? All right, so let me jump back over here. So I wanted to explain about the beer to Poetic and Jane. I mean, I'm sorry, and Liz, okay? So this is how you guys have to be mindful. And let me come back to the third eye, Jane. Be mindful of when you get say let's talk about an elephant. No, for example, let's talk about a dog, okay? Let's talk about a dog. This is a perfect example. So for me, when I see a dog for me represents God, right? So a dog in my dream will represent godlike energy, right? Now, and there are other major symbolic symbols for me why a dog represents that energy, right? So even when you go back to ancient times, you can look up the definition of how they use the dog and why, okay? But anyway, for me, a dog represents godlike qualities, okay? For someone else who may have been bitten by a dog when they were younger, if they see a dog in their dream, that dog can represent danger. Be aware, caution, okay? So this is what you guys have to be mindful of. When it comes to dream interpretation, right, you cannot really go based on someone else's meaning of a thing. You need to go based in your own meaning or experience of a thing, okay? Make sure that there's not you have to go with how it resonates with you, okay? So once again, for me, elephant means prosperity and abundance. For somebody else, elephant could scare the shit out of them because one time they went to a zoo, and dropped their toy in the fucking elephant thing, and the elephant stomped on their toy, and now they just afraid. So elephant once again could mean I need to be patient or whatever the thing may be. So be mindful when you're interpreting dreams or when you ask someone to help you to interpret a dream, right? You have to be mindful of what symbology, especially the things that you remember. Hey, Kimberly, especially the things that you remember, you got to be mindful, right, of the connection that it directly means with you, okay? So be mindful of that, all right, Liz and Poetic, okay? When you're doing dream interpretation. And this is another thing that I share with my group privately too. I'm gonna give y'all this gem. When you're researching things, it is very important for you guys, right, not to just go with the first thing that comes up, right? If it doesn't resonate within your spirit, then it is not for you. Move on to the next one. There's nothing that says you have to agree with the first person that you come across. If it is not ringing as true to you, move on to the next thing that resonates as truth, because truth is not going to lie to you. There's going to be a stirring in your spirit, and it resonates. That's what you're looking for, that stirring in your spirit. Okay, if you go, nah, that don't sound right, then it's not for you. If you go, yeah, that sounds right, and yeah, I might have to make some changes, but they right about that, then that's more vibrating with your spirit. So that's what you're looking for. Okay, guys, so be mindful of that. All right. Okay. So only is saying, wow, 6 dogs were the beings that came to me. Oh, it was initially scared me to ask my spirit guide what they were saying. Okay, see, I remember that I had control. Okay, see, you have, yeah. So only that's what dogs represents to me. Right. So for me, the interpretation of your dreams would be 6 God-like beings came to me, in multiple ways. Exactly, poet. Always multiple meanings, but you have to go with the one that resonates to you in that space in time. Okay, because it's for that situation or that mountain that you may need to move. Okay, so only yeah, yeah. So for me, that would be 6 high deities, dogs. So when you reverse the word dogs, you get gods coming through, and I would want to know what y'all got to say. What's up? What y'all sharing? Okay. Am I buffering? um I was throwing out bread out to the animals, and the birds and the squirrels were catching it. And then a bear came, and and I got scared and went inside, but but you couldn't get the door locked. Poetic, look up what beers mean, and seriously, and when you look up beers, don't put the meaning of beers. You want to put the spiritual meaning of. Okay, always do the spiritual meaning of. All right. And I'm okay, and this is what I'm also going to share with you guys, and not that I have anything against the Bible, because I feel like the Bible is a book of spells, and it is a book of codes. And once you gain the symbology and the meanings, you can go in and you can decode. But this is what I'm going to say: do not really go with the biblical meanings at first. You really want to go with the spiritual meanings, because they're going to be different than the biblical meanings. Okay, some of the biblical meanings is going to cause doom and gloom, and that is not what you're looking for. You're looking for organic, holistic meaning. Because if it's something that needs attention, that may be more of a negative connotation, you're still going to get it, but it's going to give you a warning. Okay, so it's not to scare you. All right, so I would go not with the biblical meanings, go with the spiritual meanings. They're more broader, and you can also incorporate them. If you need to go biblically, you can always get them back to the biblical aspect of things. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. El Perez said, I looked it up this morning. Okay, and it said it represents on the right path, strength, courage, and power. I wanted to get your advice. Thank you. Yep, there you go. Now, Liz, did that resonate as truth? Did that vibrate with your spirit? That this is how you know it's true. Did it vibrate with your spirit? Did it felt like, yeah, I can, okay, I see that. Okay, I see that. I see that. This is how that works. Okay, so this is one of the things that you can do on trusting your intuition when you're seeking information. It is going to reign as true within you. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right, so now back to what Jane asked. Jane asked about the third eye. Can it be reactivated? Okay, Jane, yes, it can. Okay, kind of, because I feel my power back. Boom, there you go. So that's your answer. Liz, that's your answer. Okay, so that's the type of things that you want to look for, Liz. Okay, whenever you're doing spiritual confirmation, it's going to feel right or sound right to you. Okay, or there's just going to be a knowing. You can't explain it, but you're just vibing with that. Okay. Okay. All right. So Jane, back to the third eye situation. Okay. You can activate your pineal gland, and some of the food that you eat does help calcify your pineal gland. One of the ways, there's several ways that you can start to activate your pineal gland. I do a lot of sun gazing, and when I sun gaze, that is always stimulating my pineal gland, because when I sun gaze, I don't sun gaze with my eyes open. I sun gaze with my eyes closed, but I do put my face where my third eye is catching direct sunlight, Jane. And as my third eye is catching that direct sunlight, I can have vivid symbols coming through. Sometimes it starts with a dot, or sometimes vivid symbols come through. But you're always going to see some type of activation in between your eyes, Jane, and that's the sign that you're activating your pineal gland. Okay, now also you can do this with meditation is going to be key. Okay, meditation is going to be key. All right, so you can do this with meditation. Okay, Also, you can activate your pineal gland with um, allowing your kundalini energy to rise. Okay, so Jane, you're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome, Celeste. Jane, let me tell you another thing too, Jane. You can also activate your pineal gland with a lot of these meditations that they have on YouTube, like sound meditation, okay? And your pineal gland may already started to be activated. I kind of feel like a lot of you that are here, you already having symptoms and you may not know that that's what you're experiencing, right? So, Jane, if you've experienced any type of vision of flashes of light, or you experiencing any pressure, or tingling, or warmth sensation in your third eye area, your third eye is activating. Okay. Now, your pineal gland, if you feel any heat or any tingling or any itching, that is also an indication that your pineal gland is also activating. Okay. Sometimes it just feel like little fingers, a little tingling, just like at the top of your head. That is your pineal gland. Okay. Sometimes your third eye, you just have a pressure, or you just feel like a little tingle or heat and you can't explain it. That's your third eye. Okay. So if you're already experiencing those things, Jane, you're coming online. Okay. You're coming into alignment. Okay. It's already activated. You just need to keep it clear. Now, I do want to say this. Okay. I do want to say this. All right. Now, um, whenever your third eye is excessive, where it has too much energy, is Miss T on? Did Miss T jump in? I saw Trudy mention Miss T. I thought Miss T came in. Okay. Okay. Tanya said, I used to sun gaze as a kid and never knew it was a thing. It just felt good. Yeah, Miss T, can I tell you too? And just so y'all know, that's a good source of getting your vitamin D, because we talked about that. If you guys can, okay, thank you, Trudy. If you guys can, I would recommend sun gazing. And so you know, because I do know some of you, your skin is not like my skin, but I use pure 100% pure African shea butter as my sunblocks, because I don't use sunblocks with chemicals. So I use like my shea butter balm that I made is also sunblock proof. Okay, because I use the 100% African shea butter. And that is what I use on my face when I'm doing sunbathing. If you're concerned personally about any type of sunburn, you definitely may want to protect yourself if that's a problem with you. Okay. You do it at night too, so you moon gaze. I stay in the stars. I stay in the stars in the sky. So if your third eye, however, has too much energy and is too active and it's not balanced, there's going to be a lot of hallucination, a lot of disillusions. Okay. A lot of obsession over shit that you got no business obsession of about, a lot of nightmares. Okay. A lot of, I want to say, destructive concentration, shit, focusing on shit that or difficulty concentrating. Okay. You're not going to be able to focus properly. Okay. Or a lot of obsessive, just excessive fantasizing about shit. Okay. If your third eye is low and it needs more energy, you have a lack of imagination, right? You have difficulty visualizing things. Okay. You can be very insensitive, very, very insensitive, because you don't have a perception to gauge compassion. Okay. Denial can be big. Okay. You can't see what the fuck is going on when the shit is right in front of your eyes. So people whose third eye is blocked, they're sycophants. These are the yes people. Okay. The yes people. Okay. Usually have a problem with the third eye activity. Okay. um um and you also have the inability to see alternative, how to fix things, how to deal with things. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right, now, when your third eye is balanced, Jane, stronger intuition, you have a fucking penetrating insight, like your fucking clairvoyance is on point. Okay, like on point, on point, on point, on point. Okay, you have a very creative imagination, which means that you can move mountains because you can see past your struggle and your challenges, right? You're able to see past that, right? You have a good memory. All right, you have a good dream recall. You're able to